As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Namdekano.
Money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram si na Biafra balamu iyabuna nemene kambu paraya no makano dife wata winyaka ye akalobe ilo leseya oye ufe upara nifeya nkabu paruko. Biafra is my land. Biafra, and we must go back to our land. And get the one who took us to fail. If I would get married 4 years ago, gonna talk in the Ogo Lodira Kumi Kahala. Mano yes, no, Baba Naibu. West in Notre Dame, Nigeria. Yabido solo Gausa la Gausa, Kano Zero Waneba. Makanobu no Gausa, as a good governor in East, not at the Tapandia was of Fuma.
All right, welcome, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You are highly welcome to this very live presentation. Today's date is 12th of August 2025, and of course the time right now is exactly 28 minutes past 9 p.m. in the land of Chukwokikabiama. So wherever you are joining me from, it is 28 minutes top of the hour, no matter your time zone. We have come this very evening to do something very, very, very important because of the current situation in Biafra land. The voice you are hearing is none other one than that of your loyal and beloved brother. Of course, the Ordinanwa, the charter man, aka the Faceless Unite. I am not happy this very moment. Something very, very bad is happening in our land, and we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it because it is very, very imperative that we do so, not only to talk about it, but also to create awareness and let the entire world and Biafrans, wherever they live or wherever you are in the world, understand what is happening in our land. It is quite unfortunate that something like this, because I've got so many videos which I'm going to be playing moving forward, fresh videos. It is quite unfortunate that something very, very huge and bad like this is happening in our land, yet people are on social media, social media. And they claim to be Biafrans, they claim to be Igbos. They hide the reality that is going on, that is bedeviling us as a people. They hide it, they don't want you to know about it, but they come on social media to do what I don't know, just for click-through rate. Just for click-through rate and for the algorithm to continue to remember them. Just for click-through rate and the algorithm to continue to remember them, to continue to remember their platform. They will not forget, they will hide what is happening in our land. They will sit down. They will sit on top of what is going on in our land. And they will be talking something different. It's quite unfortunate. It's a big shame. And people will listen to them. It is very, very, very unfortunate. Now, of course, I welcome every one of you in the comment section. You all are highly welcome. Of course, I can see your names. I abopi also immediately because I've been very, very late. It is now 32 minutes past 9 p.m., which is, of course, 28 minutes to 10. It's quite late. So we are going to move with the speed without further delay. If you listen to the sound of my voice, you will know the difference with when I'm happy or when I'm agile, to compare the mood
that I'm into right now. So before playing those videos which I have now, some very few clip of video, let me first of all play some of the voice notes that I have already. After that, I will begin to play the videos. Pay attention, please. Remember the title, because of what is happening in our land. It is very, very important to use the title that explains the content of this very broadcast. Nigerian army invades Njemekop's home, burn down their house and other houses, other people's homes. That is the title of this very presentation. So we'll be showing you videos moving forward. But before that, let us first of all listen to some of the voice notes that I have here with me.
Bae kwuru n'ụsọ asị na ndị amị kụcharụ ndị mmadụ ihe na ndị ụkwụ ụnyaahụ. Chinyebe nwata dibịa na-agwa m na a na-emezi kọfị 7 o'clock, ama mfụzi anybody n'ụlọ. Amụchọzi na-afụ mmadụ from 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, onye ọ na paakị anana, onye ọ na-enwetara ihe ọ fụrụ owelu. Isi na ndị na-emezi nnọta, ndị jere ihe 6 ma 7 kukpu ha alahụ ebe ha ji. Ama m Ezo ga-ebi ọzọ ebi.
Mazio Pascal Kime, ke maka ndị be gị na ndị amị abọs kwụ ndị njọkụ na ajịgo ọkụ. Ajịgo gbaba Njemekop ọkụ gba. O nwere one man akpọsi iwe na ọkigwe na-ere provision store be ịma be around short uno dị around be Njemekop da gbara ọkụ gbada dị be chief ndị njọkụ.
Before we reach here, let us listen to that woman again. When you listen to the voice of this woman, you know that she's an aged woman. Let's listen to her again, because let's listen to her again.
Bae kwuru n'ụsọ asị na ndị amị kụcharụ ndị mmadụ ihe na ndị ụkwụ ụnyaahụ. Chinyebe nwata dibịa na-agwa m.
Okay, maybe because the voice sounds like an aged mother or father. Let's continue.
A na-emezi kọfị 7 o'clock, ama mfụzi anybody n'ụlọ. Amụchọzi na-afụ mmadụ from 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, onye ọ na paakị anana, onye ọ na-enwetara ihe ọ fụrụ owelu.
Onye ọbụla enwetere ife ọ fụrụ owelu, which is the same threat of Ebekuedike. Nke a na-abụ ndị amị na ndị amị na ndị ebube agụ Ebekuedike kpọtalụ n'Ọkigwe through Hope Uzodimma and some Alondizogu politicians have said that anybody that they catch from 7 p.m. downwards, whatever you see, you take. Oh, because some we're going to do already, which we have the videos. The videos are already circulating on social media. So, ndị amị Nigeria na-egbuchashi ndị Igbo n'Ọkigwe, Ebekuedike, DOS members, and ndị na-agalụfe ozi with Igbo politicians far very, very happy and comfortable with it. We have videos which we are going to be playing moving forward. But let's finish with the voice. Now, onye jidelo after 7, if he fully well, we're going to fabulate already for the past 3-4 days now.
Na ndị na-emezi nnọta, ndị jere ihe 6 ma 7 kukpu ha alahụ ebe ha ji. Ama m Ezo ga-ebi ọzọ ebi.
Mazio Pascal Kime, ke maka ndị be gị na ndị amị abọs kwụ ndị njọkụ na
That name Ndinjoko is very familiar, right? Is very, very familiar. It is the same Ndinjoko that Ebe Kwedike was threatening everybody, Dick and Harry, threatening everybody to vacate. I'm going to still repeat that Ebe Kwedike's voice. The same Ndinjoko Ebe Kwedike was threatening every Dick and Harry that they must vacate. Now, let us continue.
O nwere one man akpọsi wee na ọkigwe na-ere provision store be ma be around short uno dị around be Njemeka ọpụ ha nwa ndị agbara ọkụ gbada ndị be chief ndị Njọkụ obi ndị Njọkụ a na-akpọ ndị be Udoji ga-agba uno the people ọkụ gbaa duplex the last one ụlọ na main road gbaa ya ọkụ a sị na agba some houses ọkụ dị ya.
They are not just burning the houses. If Fanemebu, Fafu Lodimma, these people came with all kinds of trailers. Fafu Lodimma, when they see a good house, a beautiful house, they will go into that house, break into that house with their armor tank, pack all the load. This is not propaganda, my people. This thing neku aburokwa propaganda. It has absolutely nothing to do with propaganda. When they see a good house, they will use their armor tank and break into that compound, go into that house by fire by force, pack all the loads in that building and set it ablaze. Now ask me, I'm going to be showing you videos. When we get to those videos, we will now know if those are the buildings of the Biafra Liberation Army. Let's continue.
Now there's 7 armored car battle in Njọkụ today's morning in the morning.
Are you hearing it? Now there are about 7 armored tanks battalion and Njọkụ in one village. About 7 armored tanks. While the other tanks have been delivered to the Fulani terrorists. I'm going to play that clip. It's just one minute clip of video. I'll play it during this broadcast. While the Zoo Janjaweed army, through the government of the zoo, have already delivered over 50 armored tanks, live and direct, to Fulani terrorists in the north, in order to use it for the final push for the total conquest of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. But those in uniform are busy using the remaining armor tanks to invade villages and set people's homes ablaze in the east. And the Igbo politicians are very comfortable with it. Even those who claim to be agitators, they sweep it under the carpet. Nobody's talking about it. From A to Z, nobody wants to talk about it because they don't want you to ask them what happened to our army. Because our army should be there defending our land. The Biafra army should be there defending our... That's why anybody supporting any idiot claiming to be government, this government, that, you are not, you are an enabler. People who have sabotaged the struggle, people who have sabotaged the struggle, destroyed the struggle, sabotage our security. People that have sabotaged our security. Immediately after the arrest of Obatobi, they sabotaged our security. They ridiculed the struggle. And they are still coming on social media to tell you that they are still in the struggle and you are believing it, while our land is under siege and nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Let's continue.
Today, according to Inyekuro. So when I put somebody from the Njokwanwa, the full information him. So now now. So Angel Hana could the problem. It could go mad is problem now. If that were so the letters. Everybody on also. Everybody on also.
Now, he said that Angel Makeup a Butegoluva problem. Listen and listen good, my people. The problem there is not really Angel Makeup. The problem there is not Angel Makeup. Rather, the problem there, the real problem there, the real problem there is because we want to be free. We, not Angel Makeup. We the people. The problem is that we, the people, want to be free from the zoo, including you talking. And for the fact that you talking did not muster the courage to come out and fight for that, because that country must be fought for. That is the biggest, the toughest, and the hardest reality that people are not ready to, to accept. That country that we all have collectively accepted to have, that very nation that we have collectively accepted, unanimously accepted to have, must be fought for. You don't just have it because you want it. You are not, Igbo people are not the only people who want to be free from their mother countries in Africa. There are many hundreds of tribes in Africa that want to be free from the enslavement that they found themselves into. Currently, as I'm speaking to you now, hundreds of tribes in Africa want to be free. But they do not have that courage to fight for it, because you must fight for it. You must fight for it. My people, anything I tell you is true. Chukwu okike abịa ma jụ na m ga-eji Biafra ghọrọ ụmụaka Igbo. That man they call Elias, that very man called Elias, that man told Brigi that all the U.S. senators that he has seen over the months he has been working with Brigi, that they have told him that they cannot do anything for Biafra. This word is not concocted. What I'm saying is not concocted. I want people to listen and listen very, very good. That American senators have told him that American government cannot in any way do anything for Biafra. They cannot help us. They told him and he told us, pump and the plan in open letters. Oh, not letter, in open paper. He said it with his own mouth. It's not written. He said it. That America has told him they cannot help us unless they will do it or they will help us. But what, there is one condition. He said, unless we the people have, have taken control of over 80% of our land, until we are in control of 80%, 80, not even 50, not 60, not 70, 80% of our land, then they will come in. And when he said that, I quickly recollect the incident between Joe Biden and South African liberation movement when a certain group called Umkhonto we Sizwe were fighting in South Africa. That Umkhonto we Sizwe were people who were in the ANC. They were in the ANC. And they said, from that ANC, they said that they can no longer be quiet while the appetites unalive their people. Why they keep on doing protests and talking and waiting, begging for them to release their leader, Nelson Mandela. Why ANC were busy unaliving innocent South Africans. And then they gathered themselves and formed a group known as Umkhonto we Sizwe. And they started fighting back. They started taking their land from ANC, pushing them out of their land. When Americans saw that it is now becoming a reality, they began to talk. Joe Biden took it upon himself and started fighting in American Congress. They were recognized and gained independence. Are you aware that America also categorized Nelson Mandela as a terrorist until 2000s? I don't know if it was 2001 or 2002 when they were able to remove his name from their list of terrorists and most wanted people in the world. He told us, but these people keep on deceiving our people using so-called diplomacy, lobbyists. They don't want to tell you the truth because they know because they all know they are not ready to fight for Biafra. They know. All of them are aware. I'm saying all of them bar none. All. None of them can muster courage. Maybe they have the courage, but the plan was not there. The plan to fight for Biafra was not there. And maybe they have their own ulterior motive. That's why they are using diplomacy, all this and that, to deceive innocent Biafrans why things are happening in our land. Diplomacy this, diplomacy that. International this, international that. This and that, this and that. We are making friends with international communities. We are making alliances with international community. We are making alliances with this country, with that country, this and that. This is what they want you to hear. While our land is going. I'm not going to talk too much. I'll be showing you one by one what is going on in our land.
Njoko mama because Sachimobi Ejike na-ekwu because the information reaching me because I'm Tochi by himself. So ana m akpọ Chinedu be Hyacinth na ndị na-arụ m ọrụ. So Chinedu na onwe ya na ọsọ na-eme. So nwunye onye nwetere. So nwunye m wee na-agwa m for the first place na agbara unobe osi ihu ọkụ ma nke ochie ma nke ọhụrụ. And ma uno Ejike nwe Ejike. So were babe young ha agbara uno ochie young ha ọkụ. Uno young no we are the same thing but na try and maybe not do ya ka asa akụkasịrị ka ogene but na egburu mmadụ n'ihu be young ha. So regafe ebe ihu nke be Tochi ha were gba uno Tochi ọkụ gba uno no so ọkụ. So and then were some uno ndị nke ọzọ ha kwesịkwara uno Jude nke nwa dibia. So according to the information now, right now, all we know they can category show. So the thing when they cause that woman, everything. So no, so to choose when Boroyana all those things, they will know that. So we know that the much. My buy, now buy self for Wakasi everywhere. Bruma new generator, new soundproof, I better try to wrap on Pusumo. So everywhere. So that's the information reaching now.
Are you hearing that? Who are those people doing this? Official Nigerian army. Official Nigerian army. Is that not terrorism? Is that not criminality? Na-eburu generator ha golu aji apọmpụ sumo, aji apọmpụ mmiri. Nigerian army bịa buru ya, buru other properties. We are going to see more. Let's continue.
So tochi ụzọ onye mkpọrọ ya na-agbagasị m all those things ndị unu ndị agbagasịrị ọkụ. So unu ndị agbara ọkụ dị much. Ma be anyị na-abara be anyị sef gbakasị everywhere buru ma new generator, new sample vibrator anyị ji ebere apọmpụ sumo. So e buru ya. So that's the information reaching now. Dịka ka ọ dịrị onye ọrụ mma.
Njoko mma mmanụ ụmụnne m.
Unafụkọ onye nke a dị down, only dị very down. Only dị very down because ife emeli ya. Na-ege ntụ.
Ama m na onye ọbụla dị mma. Okay, anyị ahụ na nnukwu ụbọchị taa si were dị n'ọnọdụ niile. Ọ ga na-enye Chineke ekele. Na ndị bịara ije a, abịakwa n'ije a, ma mụ ma ndị bịara ije a, sọsọ ha ma ihe ha bụ n'obi n'ebe ije. Esokwa m na ndị detini mere affect well because ọ bụ ọdị na unu ahịa na-agbara ya ọkụ repie unu gbara ọkụ ree pieces. Ndị a bịakwara na be m na mgbadata be m tụtụrụ the whole windows were egbe gbarisicha windows kụka my door yewe oghe ngwongwo niile dị na be m dịzi nwezie nete na afọzi n'ime rum. Ọkụ niile ma ndị ọkụ chandeliers ndị ntị na ahịa ma kotusie ya ọkụ niile dị na pillars m na the whole ahụ windows niile dị round gbalisicha the whole places fat be m dịka ma solar m niile big solars m dowere m na-enwe onwere ezi sọsọ ofuke atọwọ na ana kịta akwụwasịchara ọkụ ya. Mụ na nwere mana ndo niile dị Chukwu n'aka. Ọzọ onye agbawuru nọ na be anyị kịta na ama be anyị ka agbawuru tọsa na compound my father. Onye agbawuru ihe abụọ asị na ọnwa ndị Ekpa abụ na the boy ha bụrụ Saturday. The boy mana ọ dịka ha na the boy ọ na-arụkọ na the boy nwe onye lidiri ha bịa tụwasị unu niile a gbara ọkụ na the boy tụrụ aka.
Did you hear that? Did you hear? Let me know in the comment section if you heard him. Did you hear what this man said? That they shot a boy, which I saw that video also. One of the videos I'm going to play for you moving forward. The body of the boy that they shot is in that video. But I'm not going to play that video to that extent because YouTube will not allow it. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate that our app was not ready before our Prime Minister was arrested. The boy who was taking the Janjaweed terrorist army pointing fingers at people's homes. All the houses they set ablaze. According to what this man is saying, because the boy is the one leading the Janjaweed army to the houses, to the places that they set ablaze. And when they were done, they shot at the boy and unalive him. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? This is the reward of a saboteur. You think when you sabotage your brother, finish. You think when you are done sabotaging your own brother, then the enemies will trust you. You think when you sell your brother, you believe in your small mind, I'm talking to the saboteurs, in that your tiny mind, in that your tiny brain of a fowl, chicken brain, you think that the buyer will trust you after selling your own brother. Now you want to go and wine and dine with the buyer. How do you think the buyer will trust you? Because the buyer knows what it takes for one to sell his own brother. So he can never trust you. He knows that before you are able to sell your brother, you must have been a betrayer. You have betrayed him for you to be able to sell him. So he can never trust you. After pointing fingers, they shot at him and unalive him.
na the boy ha bụrụ Saturday, the boy mana ọ dị ka ha na the boy ọ na-arụkọ na the boy nwe onye lead ha bịa tụwasị unu niile a gbara ọkụ na the boy tụrụ aka the whole house. So na asị na ọnwa Abuja na ikpe abụ the boy kwa na asị ogbu kasịrị onwe tatu na ahụ ya niile. So the guy dị ka a bad guy. So ọkwa na ya ka ha ji emechakwa gbagbuo ya ebe ahụ, which na nna m ochie maazị Omenagị na-abịagwo si na ọnwa ikpe abụ na ndị ikpe abụ, which is ama the guy. So ozu ya kpata ọkwa na be anyị. So nwa ikpe abụ dị ya.
Okay, now I'm going to start playing those videos for you, right? After the videos, I will then play some part of that Ebe Kwedike's threatened voice note, which we have played before in the past, but we're going to play some part of it to refresh our memory. You understand? Very, very, very important. Now, let us begin with this video. Pay attention, please. Please, if you haven't liked or shared the broadcast, kindly use this 1 second to do that before we begin to play the videos. If you haven't we are only live on one platform, probably because we came late, I don't know, but probably maybe some other genuine Biafran platforms are equally, restreaming these very broadcasts. I'm not sure because we came very late. Yeah, but directly from this place, we are live on one of our, of course, YouTube channels, Biafra Unite TV. Please make sure you are clicking the like and share button that this very message may go far. Now, let us listen and watch. You see you see you see the teeth of their armor tank, right? Hold on. You see the teeth? You see the teeth here? This is the teeth of their armor tank. No Porozo, village village road, where the villagers are using just a normal road in the village. They are using armor tanks on normal village roads. Doing what? Looking for who? This is happening in Okigwe, in Arondi Zog. This one is Ndinjoko. This is happening in Ndinjoko. You can see This is what our people are passing through. I want Finland to see what our people are passing through. Mazi Simon Ekpa is not here. He is not free. He's not giving command. He's not doing anything. He's being held behind bars for the past 9 months. Right now, this is what our people are passing through in our land, in Igbo land. Nigerian army invading people's homes, innocent people's homes, innocent Igbo homes, and setting them ablaze in broad daylight without any confrontation. Even if there is confrontation, why wouldn't you face those who are facing you? Why would you go into the villages setting innocent people's homes ablaze? Unprovoked. Unprovoked. This is unacceptable. This is unbelievable. Happening live in Okigwe. Ndị Njoku are on this Okigwe. Now, this is one of the videos. Let me show you another one. Let us see another one. There are many videos, but I will try as much as I can to play the ones that I can play. Nke a ka na-enwu ọkụ. Nke a ka na-eku ọkụ. Aja ọsọ gbaa ya ọkụ. Ọ ka na-eku ọkụ. Another video. You see? You see? You see? This is what our people are passing through. I want I'm talking about Finland. Not just the international community. I'm talking about Finland to see one of the reasons I'm bringing this whole thing, because these are fresh. These things are very fresh, happening live and direct, not old videos, not in the olden days. These videos I'm playing right now, if you go on the social media, you are not going to see them. They are very fresh. Even if you see them, they are just being uploaded this evening. Today's date is 12th of August, 2025. So Finland authority is very, very important. Thank God they are all watching our programs. It's very, very important that they know what our people are passing through. Since November, Mazi Simon Ekpa was arrested in Finland, in Lahti. Till today, the land of Biafra has been witnessing all manner of terrorism from Nigerian army, all manner of invasion of our land by the Nigerian military, police and DSS. Evidences are bound. The videos are there. I want them to know the accusation which Nigeria leveled on Mazi Simon Ekpa that led to his arrest is actually opposite. It's vice versa. It is opposite. It is actually what Nigeria is doing to Biafra people, that they now turned upside down and leveled it on Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko. Exactly what Nigeria is doing to the people of Biafra is what they turned upside down and boye level it on Mazi Simon Ekpa. Because you can now see, since he was arrested, since that time till now, the land of Biafra has been witnessing kidnappings of the innocent people by Nigeria police and army, the killings of innocent Biafrans by the Nigerian army, invasion of Biafra land by the Nigerian army, and the setting ablaze of innocent people's properties by the Nigerian military. Let us continue watching. But I'm going to end the video very soon, because in this same video, this is where you see the young man Ebulebu. I hope I knew there, because I wouldn't want it to show on the screen. This is it. Now I'm going to remove. I will watch the video, behind the camera, in order to know the exact second or exact minute where they show that very body, for me not to show it on the screen. Very, very important. Let me watch the video in just a few seconds. Let me watch it behind the camera, behind the screen, in order for me to be sure. Because if that shows on the screen, then they will take down this broadcast. And they will not just only take it down, but it's going to affect the platform. Yeah. You see? Thank God I saw it. Okay. Let me first of all show us here. Let me first of all show us here. After that, then I will take it off immediately and then continue from the other side. You see? You see? Okay, we're already there. So let me jump it. Let me see if I can jump that place and then show us again the other part. Look at this one. I want you to see this one before we continue. You see? People's homes, different houses. Nigerian army, which is meant to bring security. This is the reason why I always talk to my people about trusting and believing in Nigeria's security agencies to provide security for them. I always use the police commanders, which is the commissioner of the police commissioners, CPs of various states in Southeast. I usually use them as example. I usually use the army commanders, the general commanding officers of all the military barracks across Southeast. I usually use those, commanders as physical example, as all of them are all from the north. All the army commanders of all the military barracks in Biafra territory under Nigeria are all Fulani. All the commanders are Fulani from the north. Likewise, all the police PC, because Fachoranyendo, I usually ask my people, how on earth do you think that a people that orchestrated the genocide that took the lives of over 5 million Biafran people between 1967 to 1970 for 3 good years war, blockaded our waterways and stopped every foreign aid coming into our territory for 30 months. Between 1967 to 1970, how on earth do you think that the people who orchestrated this type of genocide against us will suddenly begin to love us overnight? Will suddenly turn around and begin to love us? How do you think is possible? What kind of hatred could that be? Could propel a people to levy this kind of brutal genocidal war against an innocent tribe? What kind of envy, what kind of greediness, what kind of hatred that could move them, to carry out such an ethnic cleansing of the Igbo race? I want our people to understand that the only thing that can save our race is Biafra, is that we gain freedom, or else we will go into extinction. May God forbid. Or else we will go into extinction. May God forbid. There are tribes in Benue State that have been wiped off. This is what Nigerian media is not telling the world. Few of them, the remaining few of them in those tribes are now living in IDP camps, and there is no any hope of returning home anytime, any day. No hope. I want to repeat, there is no hope for them, those tribes. Though I'm not talking about village now, I'm talking about tribes in Benue State. There is no hope for those tribes that the remnant, not the whole tribe, because they have all been killed by Fulani terrorists. So the remnant, the few remaining ones in that tribe who are now living inside IDP camp, do not have any hope of returning back. Now I want to ask you, has their tribe, or have those tribes not gone into extinction? Those tribes are equally in extinction as I'm speaking to you now, because the remaining ones, the remnant, do not have any hope whatsoever of returning back to their ancestral land. No hope. Their ancestral land has been taken over by Fulani. Because what they do is, when they conquer you, when they conquer your land, then their kinsmen that are lying wait in the borders of Nigeria, between Nigeria and Chad and Niger, they will now inform them. They will come in. They will send one of the terrorists to go and usher them in, to show them the route down to that particular place that they have, conquered. That they have conquered. Now ask yourself, those people who are living in IDP camps, what happened to their land? What happened to their ancestral land? Ask yourself, if it's because they were attacked, that's why they left their village. Is the attack going on every single minute? If they attack your village and you run away, are you not going to run back to your home to continue your life? Because once they attack your village, the Nigerian security operatives must have known that this village is under attack, and they will have to station themselves in the strategic positions in order to stop the further attacks, so that the villagers will be able to live their normal lives. But when the villagers are now living in the IDP camp, that means their village has been taken over. There are people living there. I'm going to look for that interview again. Interview of 2021, where Nigerian soldier is confessing that they went into those villages. Fulanis have taken it over. Is there? The video is there. I will look for it. It's quite unfortunate. If I knew I would have talked about this, I would have searched for that video and keep it down. A Nigerian military confessed that after these people were attacked, then they reinforced and went into that village to provide security for in order for them to return back home. When they went there, they found out that Fulanis have taken over. There were people living in their houses that they left. And when they came out, they started speaking a foreign language. They started speaking foreign language that even the locals do not understand. The soldiers who went there, who are not Fulani, did not understand what they are saying. Fulanis have taken over. And these people who came out to see the soldiers and they were talking a foreign language, they are not armed. They are not armed. Meaning that the terrorists have conquered the village and now brought in their kinsmen who are lying in wait in the borders of Nigeria or somewhere in Sokoto. They brought them down to Benue State, to those places that they have conquered. And these are their families, their family members, their wives, their children, their aged parents. They are all lying in wait somewhere, homeless, waiting for these people to go and conquer village for them to come and take over. And if the soldiers shoot, once they shoot, then you see the terrorists now who are, giving security to when they conquer, they will go into the bushes and hide, giving security to their kinsmen, their family members who have already taken over the village. We are in trouble. Actually, we are in trouble. When the young terrorists conquer a certain village, they will start giving security to their kinsmen who have now come in to live in that village. The terrorists will now become their security because they are armed. Oh my God. And Nigerian army is aware of what is going on, but they can't do anything because they are aiding and abetting that same thing that is going on. They are aiding and abetting it. I will show you a video in case you haven't seen it on my, of course, pre-recorded broadcast. I will show you after this. Now, let us, of course, continue, but we are going to skip here. Chai! The boy Faba Ozu atobonani. Ozu the boy tobonani. Agbali agwogwo ya agbali ya mgbarikocha ni agbali ya n'isi gbaa ya n'afọ. Isi ekwughere ekwughe. Isi ekwughere ekwughe. So now let us see another video. Pay attention. One minute. Please, if you are living in Finland, I want this broadcast to go far, please. Tag Finnish authority to this very program.
This is Angel Meko.
Tag Finnish authority to this very program, that they may see what our people are passing through. And they must know that since the arrest of Simon Ekpa and Joko, some individuals have sabotaged the security we have in our land. That it is only Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko will come out and put things in order. Some few individuals that were very close to him have sabotaged the struggle. They have sabotaged our security, and that is the reason why Nigeria government is now kidnapping our people, unaliving our people, and setting homes of innocent citizens ablaze. It's quite unfortunate. Now let us watch this.
This is Angel Makeup's house.
Angel Makeup's house. Angel Makeup's house.
Makeup's. This is Angel Makeup's house, and he narrowly escaped this morning.
He said he narrowly escaped this morning. And the person who is saying this is actually mocking Angel Makeup. If I play it in full, you hear him mocking him, calling him a criminal and a kidnapper. You understand? Even before the setting ablaze of this house, my people, I want you to pay attention, because those people who are going on social media insulting the men on ground, calling Biafra Liberation Army all sorts of names, including calling them criminals, and you claim to be a Biafra agitator, or you claim to be a Biafran on social media, I want you to see what those people you are calling criminals are passing through in the hands of Nigeria government. If they are criminals, if they are truly criminals, would Nigeria government have invaded their homes, set their homes ablaze in the name of Biafra? This house was set ablaze because Angel Makeup is a Biafran. Not only a Biafran, he's a Biafran freedom fighter. Are you paying attention? The home was set ablaze because he is a Biafran freedom fighter. Right? Now, Biafrans, I want you to check. This house you see here, let me remove the headline. Yes, so that you see it, you see the frontage. Those of you sitting in your comfort, na-ajụkwa onwe unu ajụjụ o. Na-ajụkwa n'onwe unu ajụjụ ụmụ Igbo. Ma ọ bụkwa na Igbo onye Igbo, because ndị Fulani na-asụ Igbo na Igbo lili nne. Now, ọ bụ na Igbo nwa afọ Igbo, n'inyochago onwe gị ọfụma, mma gị bụ onye Igbo, mpago bụ onye Igbo, even mmago na mpampa bụ ndị Igbo, whether mafa adị ndụ mafa anwụlugo. Jukene onwe gị ajụjụ. This is the house of Angel Makeup, or the family house of Angel Makeup. Look at the way everywhere is bushy. This is to show you that for the past 2-3 years, nobody is living in this house. And remember, this is a village house, not a city house. Because you can build a house in the city while you are living in abroad and nobody is there. This is a village house where his mother, his father, his siblings are meant to be. Now, I want you to check here. A photo, you see how everywhere is bushy, everywhere ruchiga afefia, meaning that for the and for Afefa Iru here, it is more than 2 years. For the past 2-3 years, nobody is living in this house. Because of what? One of their sons said, I want to be among those that will write their names in the history of Biafra. I want to carry gun and fight for my nation. That is the reason why the family house has been deserted for many years. You can see the bush. You can see the bush. All the but this house was built on a normal village, just like your own village. But no true and that person saying he narrowly escaped this morning. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Because Angel Makeup cannot live here. He knows what is at stake. He knows that he's one of the most wanted people in the entire zoological republic. So he can't be here. It is impossible for him to come here and leave. Yes, he cannot be here. And also knowing fully well that there are many saboteurs in his village who are giving information, who are ready, willing tools, who are ready to give information about him anytime, any day. He cannot come here. He can't. So our people, I want you to see the family house of that one of those that you are calling criminal. I want you to see. Now, Befa Burugi Murphy already before now. His village Abulugi Mafia. Are you happy? If you're among those really calling the Biafra Liberation Army, are you happy now? I am asking, are you happy now? Are you now a fulfilled man? Is your heart very, very peaceful right now? Hmm? You see a comment. Somebody say Nigeria unite, go and sleep. You see? And he check is here for onye na-ede ife anwa odoga anya ofuma na ndị abụrụ ndị Igbo. So what is going on in our land does not concern them. They are not ndị Igbo. They are not ndị Igbo. They are not Igbo people. Look at their names. That to show you that what is happening in our land does not concern them. I'm bringing to your notice of what is going on in our land. So those who are going to one group or the other, those various groups that they have created for themselves, if you are one of those listening to me now and you are going there to sow your money, I want you to ask them a simple question. Ask them, where is the Biafra Liberation Army? A very simple question. Don't let when you ask that question, make sure they give you answer. It is better you ask them a serious question and let them shut you down. Let them block you, let them remove you, let them shut you up. Let the whole world see. Ask them. If you are going to those groups to support them, where they claim they are government, this government, that government, I want to make it clear, there is no more. These people have ruined the Biafra Republic government in exile set up by Mazi Simon Ekpa. At this point in time, anybody telling you about government, they're just using that same name to continue to deceive you. Government. There is no government. Anybody telling you about government is a deceiver. Anybody who is telling you anything about government at the moment is a deceiver. That government is only on the lips. Is only on the lips. You see that word government is only on the lips. I am saying it now, very factual. It is only on the lips. There is nothing like government. There is no government anywhere. No single government anywhere. Because if there is any government anywhere, you will see the impact. When Briggy government was functioning, we were seeing the impact. Brain. You people have brain. You have brain. Ọ bụ iwu na ọgwụ ya atọ gụ bufe iwe na-emezi ka onye akọ na uche nke ya gbafuru agbafu. I kwesịrị ikwe ka ọgwụ togo. Government, this government, that government. onye pụtakwana nọ na-akwụ ọchịchị ebe ọ nọ na-eti mkpu gọọmenti na-ekwu okwu gọọmenti. Where is the impact of that so-called government you are talking about in our land, in Biafra land? When Briggy government was functioning under the leadership of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko, the Biafra people were seeing the impact of the government. How could you be talking about government without any impact, without nothing to write home about? America, are we in America? Are we living in America? My people, are we living in America? Biafra on America called it. Is Biafra in America? Can you tell yourself the truth? To shame the devil. Biafra in on America called it. Why are people coming here telling us about America, government in America, government, everything in America? On America ka Biafra na zode. Unu gakene die, ona jukene fa ajujo. Don't look at the titles they gave themselves. Those titles are useless without a nation. Those titles they arrogated themselves to. Those titles are useless. They are fake. They are not existing. All those useless titles. Jugodi ha na arubu before. Jukene fa ifefa na aru before fa juenwe those titles. Kona patagona bruise title bugosi onwe fa na aru. Na efisi paka na koyari na social media. Ask them about the impact of the government in the homeland. Na Biafra na-ekwu maka ya na ọ bụ ebe a nọ na ana Igbo ka ekwesị inweta ya bụ Biafra na ọ bụrụ na America. What is the impact of the so-called government? And ekwekwana ka ọ bụrụ ife ekwulu n'ọnụ ka eji wee deceive ogo. Not only the speeches, beautiful speeches, very eloquent, speeches and beautiful English and all that garbage. We don't want it. Okakwama na illiterate na lead this struggle for the impact than a well-educated individual claiming to lead the struggle while our land is being destroyed by the invaders. Ask them, where is our army? That is a very important question. I've been asking that question for many months now. For very months, I've been asking, where is our army? Where is Biafra Liberation Army? It is a simple question that I've been asking for many months now, for very many months. And instead of them to give me that answer, and I want one earlier. Where is our army? Where is our army? Because if our army is according to what we were told, that armies are equipped and they are all over 40 states of Biafra land. So where are they? These are videos. I'm showing you videos of what is happening in the same Biafra land. In the same Biafra land. Are you paying attention? So, in the same Biafra, did you hear any confrontation? Did you hear? Let me even ask our people. The last time you listening to me now, when was the last time you heard about Woto, you saw any Woto video or any confrontation video? Was the last time I posted it. And just now monitor those ones. alo melo, alo emego ndị Igbo. Hey, alo emego ndị ba nwanne. The last time, the very last time you hear or saw a video where Biafra angels carried out evangelism was the last time that I posted it. I was the last person that posted it. That was the very last time, and it's more than a month now, going to 2 months. That was the very last time that any video made around the internet where the Biafra angels confronted, you make sure you understand that word, confronted the Zujanjawid. That was the very, and since now they go 3 groups now they go every single Saturday now they go. Many of them when they fix the automatic payment in account of and now they go. The very last time I know anything woto. If I'm lying, please let me know in the comment section. I want response. I want to see response. Have you asked yourself a question? Since the last time Biafra Unite posted the video of Woto where our angels confronted the terrorists, we never heard or seen anything like that again. Ask yourself. Because I'm sure a man with the answer, because a man with the answer for yourself or by yourself. Then when you go there, whatever they gather, you ask them that question. Throw that question to them. Throw that question at them and make sure that they give you answer. If they fail to give you, if they say things are happening, it's just that you cannot see it, don't tell them no. You don't have to see it. People are everywhere. People are everywhere. The ones you used to see before, no, you were not there. You used to see, people used to record it and post it on social media. There is a Android phone all over Southeast. Don't allow anybody to tell you, hey, things are happening, but you are not seeing it. Don't allow them. Don't allow them to, that deceit they usually come. Things are happening, but you are not seeing it. No. You don't have to be there to see it. Ask them, make sure they give you answer. Where is our military? Oge nkere si no ya wana handle Biafra Liberation Army, the original Biafra Liberation Army on the Igwe Butuzo. Ask Oge nkere, when you go there to his fundraising, ask him, where is our army? Jukeno Genkere ajujusia Oge nkere akwa na de ego to defend our land. I na atrugo ego to defend our land. So where is our army? We don't want people to we don't want to contribute money to people to use that our money to live luxurious lifestyle in America. Ask him, Joe Genkere, where is our army? That things are happening in our land. Our land is being invaded, homes set ablaze, people unalived. No confrontation, nothing. Ogenkere, where is our military? If you go to Ngozi Orabueze's fundraising, those of you who are contributing to her, ask her. You told us it is very clear that you are not working with the men Biafra Liberation Army, irrespective of the lies they told and everything. We are working with General Commander Gento. We are working with Igwe Butus in the pie before, until they came out to say no, it's all lies. So irrespective of those lies, let us say na that believe and mobuna anya inti metre anya noroya mobuna anya police anya froya. So now you have told us the one we saw and the one we know, the one we believe. You told us that you have your own army. You have raised army for the 40 states of Biafra. Where is that army? For the past 9 months, you have been told that you are raising an army that will be the best in the whole world. Biko, jukene that person nagwagi okwu anwa. Where is the army? Is this army invisible, that they cannot do anything for us to see? Where is that army? We were told that they have been dispatched for 40 states of Biafra, and now they now have independence because they have been decentralized. The army, the so-called army, has been decentralized. They are now independent. They can control themselves. They have everything to defend Biafra land. And the army that you people are building is the best army in the world. All for mouth. So if a John Nabono, Jukene asks her, where is that army? Where is the army? 40 states of Biafra. I want to ask, Okigwe state, is he no longer part and parcel of the 40 states of Biafra? You were being told that that Biafra Liberation Army has been all dispersed in the entire 40 states of Biafra. Is that not the comment? Is that not the statement? Is that not the statement? So ask her, is Okigwe not part and parcel of Biafra land? So why is the army, your own army, in Okigwe, not functioning? Ask a simple question and get the answer. Get the answer for yourself. If you are contributing to a CRC of Imam Madabo, ask them, where is our army? Anywhere you are contributing, ask them. I'm not telling you not to contribute. Oh, no. I am not telling you not to contribute. Because if I tell you not to contribute, onwe ike oruzie echi, ọbụna ọmụnwa na-emebi ife unu na-eme. Oru echi, ọbụzie mụnwa na-emebi ife unu na-eme. So when you go there to contribute, ask them. Ask them a simple question. We're not contributing money for people to go and live luxurious lifestyle. That's not the reason why you should contribute your money. Why is our land this way? Why is our land like this? What is going on? Oh, they arrested Mazi Simon Ekpa, now brought war on us because they know that they have perfected their plans. Nigeria knows that she has perfected, as in Nigeria knows that Nigeria has perfected its plans to destroy Biafra. And those, you people don't know. I want to tell you something. I'm not going to go deep into this. Upon the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has always been in the court, especially in recent times. Upon that case is in the court presently, yet Aloye Ejimako has been shouting on top of his voice, calling all Igbo leaders, Ndonulu n'okwu n'ala Igbo, calling the world at large to come to rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Listen, Barrister Aloy Ejimako is a lawyer representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fighting for his release legally. Yet every time he comes out and cry, calling the consciousness of the Igbo elites. When I say Igbo elites, I'm not talking about just Igbo politicians. There's nothing elite there. Igbo elites, ndị ọnụlu n'okwu, the big men them, the educated ones, the professors, ndị ama ama na mba ụwa niile, calling their consciousness to come together for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whereas he is a lawyer and the matter is in the court. Have you ever asked yourself, I'm not going to go deep into this, have you ever asked yourself, why is the lawyer coming outside to shout, to cry, to call on our people to come to join hands together and see the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Have you ever sat down and asked yourself, what would be propelling Aloy Ejimako to be making these moves and these comments? All this while, every time Aloy Ejimako is calling on Igbo people to come together for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ijugo nwegi why? And on a Ghana court, on a fifeni na agade, nke anyị na-anara afụ na video on afia, ma nke na-anọghọ na court on afia. What does he know? What is he seeing that we are not seeing? Patology make those moves. Nwanne, ụmụnnem, agwọ nọ n'akịlịka. When you people begin to ask them serious questions, especially about our security, because I know they have compromised our security, that one I know. And once you compromise our security, you are out. You listening to me or you following them, you may not see it, you may not know, but you are going to know. I pray that Mazi Simon Ekpa is released as quick as possible, especially this September coming. I pray that he's released, because the more Finland delays the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the more things become worse in Igbo land. Nigeria is not planning to stop. Do you know the reason why they are invading everywhere? They want to destroy Biafra liberation, so that whatever they want to do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody will ask them any question. Nobody will challenge them. That is the reason why, since this ebekwedike of a person, this ebekwedike of a person or of a thing, I don't know who he is or if he's a human being. This ebekwedike of DOS, this ebekwedike of DOS, ask yourself, all the while Mazi Simon Ekpa was outside fighting for Biafra liberation, where has Ebekwedike been? Where has Ebekwedike been? Ask yourself, where has Ebekwedike been all this while? Because they believe that it is the time to strike. They believe that this is the perfect time to strike, because Emona Abu Osisi da, Osisi da, Omonono, no sa neme. On Abu Osisi da, Omonono, no so aneme. Ebekwedike now with the members of DOS, they have all seen that it is time to strike. Because Odogwa knows, around. And that is to show us, that the plan is never for Biafra. The plan has never been for Biafra. The plan has always been to remove the man who is standing on their way in order for them to accomplish their goal. And their goal is to ridicule Biafra, to ridicule our security, to sabotage our security, and make sure that they carry out their criminality in Biafra nation. So the reason why they have been fighting Simon Ekpa, making sure that he is being apprehended, is because he has been on their way. He has been on their way. That is the reason why they fought him tooth and nail, even when they know that he is the only one standing tall for Biafra. Even when they see everything, you don't need us to come and tell you, Briggy is trying, Simon Ekpa is trying. No, we were saying it. The land of Biafra was completely sealed. The Biafra armed forces, the Biafra army was completely in charge. So, with Biafra army in charge of Biafra territory, it was impossible for Nigeria army to invade, massacre people, and of course, set innocent people's homes ablaze. It was 100% impossible. Now, for them to do this, they have to remove that man from the road, because before, they didn't just wake up to do it. They have already strategized. They have, they have put some few individuals in place for a long time. Before we continue, let me, of course, acknowledge and thank my brother Obieze for the super chat. May God bless you. You say thank you, Biafra Uniting there. Thank you, Wachineke. May God bless you. Now we continue. So before now, all of you saw these things happening from November, December 2024. You thought it was you thought it started from then. No. It did not start from then. They have been planted within. Because the thing that what they failed to accomplish under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what they have come to accomplish now under Simon Ekpa. So, Ebe Kwedike, where have you been all the while that Mazi Simon Ekpa was here fighting for liberation of Biafra? Now, do you know why they want to eradicate Biafra Liberation Army? They want to eradicate Biafra. First of all, they have been starved. People have been set in strategic positions to destroy their funds. They have been starved. So, now, the reason why they want to eradicate Biafra Liberation Army is because they want to eradicate Biafra Liberation Army so that whatever they want to do with our leader, nobody will ask them any question. Nobody will resist it. After all, Simon Ekpa is in the Finnish custody. Right? So, are we going to allow it to happen? Biafra people, are we going to continue with all this propaganda on social media? while nobody is talking about what is happening in our land. Nobody is showing the world. Nobody is showcasing the Biafran people's ordeal. Nobody is showing the world what is going on in Biafra nation. They are sweeping all these atrocities of Nigeria under the carpet because they do not want you following them to ask them serious and important questions. That is what they do not want you to do. Because once they show you these things, ask them, Jukenefa, when you go there, today is what? Today is, of course, Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. So when you go there on Saturday, or whenever they have a question and answer, whenever, whatever, ask them, please. Ask them, please, where is our army? And then make sure they give you the response that you need. If they fail to give you response, insist until they remove you, so that the world will see how they remove you. Ask them this question when you go there to donate or to ask for a question and answer. Ask them, where is our arm? Don't allow them to tell you, are you not seeing the commanders coming on there, coming to talk to us? No, we do not need any commander to come and talk to us. We do not need any commander to come on the fundraising to talk to us. We do not need any commander to come on question and answer to answer questions. We don't need it. We want them to talk to us with their work in Biafra land. We want them to talk to us by eradicating the terrorists from Biafra land. We want them to talk to us by us seeing their job. Seeing is believing. Seeing. Let us see their job. Don't even show or don't post it. Don't post it on your platform so that you don't say PM was posting it and look at what happened. Don't post it. We don't want you to post it. We are going to see it. I will post it. I swear, if I see our Liberation Army confronting the terrorists and chasing them away, I will make sure that I try to see who is in charge, which group is in charge of this army that is chasing the terrorists away from our land. And I'll come here and tell you people, and I'll tell you to go and support that person. I will tell you to go and support that person because that is the person who is fighting for freedom. I'm telling you the gospel truth. And it's not going to be once, because they can do it once and think that, hey, let us use this one for propaganda and hold them. Then after I go and support this person, then I could cheer from there. It's not going to happen once. I'm going to watch it several times, happening often and often. Then we know now we are now in struggle. We are now fighting for our liberation. We will now see, we will now know that we have arrived. We have arrived. We are back to normal. We are back to fight for our freedom. If you do not chase the Zoo Janjaweed terrorists away from our land, they will never leave. Right from morning till night, right from year to year. Order Tinubu on social media to take your army. Order Musa to take your army only on X. Right from now till thy kingdom come, they will never go. The Zoo Janjaweed will never leave Biafra land. Right from now till thy kingdom come. Right America, right US, right Pentagon, right White House, right Washington, right United Nations, right International Criminal Court, ICC, Hague, right Switzerland, right everywhere, right Russia, right Moscow, right Putin, right Donald Trump. right British High Commission or British Prime Minister, is not going to change anything. Let us tell ourselves the truth to Umuchukwu Okike Abiama. Ka anyị gwakwa n'onwe anyị eziokwu. Right from now till that kingdom come is not changing anything. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. The world does not see those nonsense. The world wants to know who is ready to fight for freedom, so that they will assist you when they see that you are ready, when they see that you are doing it, when they see that you are succeeding, not just ready or doing it, but they must see that you are succeeding. Then they will come. If you like, go and write Israel, write Netanyahu. They all have their own problems. Let me look for a video before I show you the other video, because I have another video here which I want us to see. There's another video that I want us to see. So, okay, as we play this video, I'm going to search for a certain video. I will search. I used to have that video. If I go to my gallery, I will see it. But I don't want to waste my time on the my gallery, because I don't know the particular folder that it is. But I have it. But I'm going to search for it now from elsewhere. I will search for it. Where the US, America, made it open. I'm sure many of you must have seen that video, because it's been there for a few years now. They made it very open, categorically, that Africa is not their priority. We are not, they don't see us. They only see our land and our resources. They don't see us as a people. They don't see us as human beings. I don't know how long are we going to know, see or know this. They do not see us. They do not rate us. We do not exist in their own eyes. If African population will be wiped away and remain only the land, the empty land, the West will not panic. The West will not see it as anything. The West will not, it's even better for them. So they wouldn't be sharing all these resources that God has endowed us with. They wouldn't be sharing it with us, because they are sharing the resources. The presidents will take their own, and then the presidency, the leadership of the countries will go and share within their cabals, while the innocent citizens are suffering. So the half now, or maybe the 70%, will go to the West. America will take their own, Britain will take their own, and European Union will take their own. You understand? Why the remaining 30% is for the president of that particular country, that which is going to go and share with his cabals. This is the order of the day. This is what is going on in Africa. But if all the people in Africa are being wiped off, then the West will not have anybody to share with. They will be taking the whole 100%. So they don't care about us. We are not priority. Let me look for that video. Let me first of all play this one, then I will look for that video, because I'm sure many of you don't know about it. Pay attention, please.
Today is Monday, being 11th of August.
Monday, 11th of August, which was yesterday, just yesterday. Now, pay attention. And this is not in Okigwe. This is not in Okigwe. Remember, Okigwe is a state. Okigwe is a state. And this one is another state in Biafra land, which is supposed to have its own army, whether under Ogenkere or so-called decentralized. The so-called decentralized supposed to be here, defending this land, defending these people, because I'm not the one making up. We were told that all the 40 states of Biafra are being sealed. They have their armies, they have their commands, independent, and all their equipment have been given to them to defend Biafra land. Or is that not what we were told? People in the comment section, is that not what we were told? Is that not what we were told? Decentralized army, and every state has its own army, and they are independent. And she equally said that the materials have been sent, have been given to them to defend Biafra land. Is that not her word? People in the comment, please, is that not her? Am I making up something here? No, they can on another. Is that not her? Am I laying any allegation on her? Is that not her word? I just want to see yes or no. Is that not her word? So if that is her word, so where are the army? Because they were supposed to be in the entire 40 states of Biafra. And she even went on to say, I think she mentioned numbers. Numbers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She went on to mention numbers. So where are the armies? So Jubano Fajuju, where is that army? That is I want everybody to beseech them and ask them these questions. Where is that our army, that our land is being under siege, that our land is being ravaged, that the Fulanis in army uniform is unaliving our people, bringing in their armor tanks, invading our land and setting homes ablaze, innocent people's homes? Even though they are not showing it, they don't want you to know. And Nigeria media, listen, Nigeria media does not show what is happening in Biafra land. Yet, those that claim to be Biafra agitators are still not showing what is happening in Biafra land. I don't know if you understand the scenario here. 300 each. Thank you, Obieza. Nigeria media, they are busy telling us how many people that have been unalive in Sokoto, how many people that have been unalive in Kwara, how many people that have been unalive in Benue, Plateau State, Jigawa, Yobe, Brono, Kogi, Nasarawa. They are busy showing us, Nigeria media, showing us all those things in those places. Yet, they do not show us, or they do not want to show us what is happening in Biafra land. Even when the Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Army, bombard some areas and unalive innocent citizens, Nigeria media will show it. The Nigerian Army, they will write it, Nigeria Air Force mistakenly bombed they will mention the name of that place. They will mention the name of that place. Nigerian Army mistakenly bomb. They will call the name of the place. Now, somebody said something. 200 soldiers each state. I'm sorry, this is what Ngozi Arabeze said. Okay, thank you, Obieze. 200 soldiers. Okay, good. 200 soldiers each state. So if you have 200 soldiers in each state, that means times 40. 200 times 40. I calculate here. I calculate up here later. 200 times 40. So you should be having, how many? We are going to calculate it. So now, anyway, let me play this video. And
see what the people done to individuals have. Look at what the cost, where they're looking for the people that doesn't look for them. Look at the gate of a human being in the Hito House. Look at what they damaged. You can see it. Look at what the people done to this house. They have demolished all this house because of they are looking for the people that doesn't look for them in Hito House. Look at the farm. Crops.
People's farm.
Malicious.
People's
damaging.
farm. Now tell me, what is the difference between Nigerian army and Fulani herdsmen? Fulani herdsmen terrorists. What is the difference between Nigerian army and Fulani herdsmen terrorists? Since they are now using their tanks to destroy people's crops in order to cause hunger in the land, what is the difference between the Fulani herdsmen terrorists that are wreaking havoc, chasing people from their farmlands and destroying their crops, feeding their cattle with people's crops, people's farm produce? What is the difference between the Fulani herdsmen terrorists and Nigeria military? With what you are seeing now on your, this is video. This is video. This is not audio. I am not making anything up here. Tell me, in Osun, what is the difference between Fulani herdsmen terrorists and Nigerian army? And let me tell you the truth, my people. The only place where you see people showcasing our pens, what is happening in Biafra land, the terrorism of Nigeria against the Biafran people, are from those who are genuinely from their heart looking for freedom, exposing the atrocities of Nigeria against the Biafran people. This, I'm not bringing this because it's a bad news. No, I'm not bringing it to put panic on you. No, I am not bringing it because I am happy, that this thing is happening. No, God forbid. I am bringing it to expose the atrocities of Nigeria against the Biafran people, so that Finland will see what we are passing through and they will know the importance of Mazi Simon Ekpa to us. Because Mazi Simon Ekpa brings security. I want to repeat that. Mazi Simon Ekpa brings security. You know the meaning of security. You already know the meaning of security. Because Mazi Simon Ekpa brings security. Somebody write security in the comment section. Please write me security in the comment section. Somebody write security. That is what Mazi Simon Ekpa brings. And without him, since he's not there, the saboteurs are using the opportunity to destroy our land, destroy our people, brainwash our people. Our people are now, they are everywhere. Our people are everywhere now. They are now everywhere. They are all over the places without knowing what to do, without knowing who to follow anymore. Should I come and tell you, come together, let us contribute money to support Biafra Liberation Army? Then Biafra Unite will be the original saboteur. Ihe ọzọ ya abụzi bụ na ọ chọghị ibuba nke ya. Ọ bụzi na ọ bụ onye pụta obuba, so ndị ọzọ ndị na-anọ kedu ife na-eme? That means ọ mbuba ka a na-ebuba, isn't it? My people, we must find solution. Let's continue first. We must find solution. Let's continue.
Shooting Parusari to make sure that they get the.
Before we proceed, after September, let us pray. Let all of us pray. Let us pray. Let us pray that our Prime Minister is released by September 1st, which is the day that have been scheduled for the final judgment, for the closing of the case. They have refused to release him all this while. We thought he would have been released last time he had a court case. Instead of them to release him, they brought fresh cases about taxes. And I want you to know, I have not said this one. I want you to know that investigation is still ongoing That's why I told us to stop saga. To stop saga. Investigation is still ongoing. Investigation is still ongoing. Investigation that they ended many months ago. I'm just hearing that the investigation is still ongoing with Ifeanyi on them on social media. With Ifeanyi on them, Mike, write it down. If any na wagging write it down. When Mazi comes out, he will say it. I'm giving you 1 million. I swear with my life. Everything I'm telling you, write it down. If we can't go now, investigation can aga n'iru emesigokwa ya since yo, mana ọ ka na-agakwa n'iru today mụ na gụ na-ekwu okwu now with gịnị with Ifeanyi na-eme na social media. Are you paying attention? So let us all pray that our PM is released on September 1st, that he will be appearing in court for the final judgment of that case. Let me leave it there. Let it be the prayer of all of us. I'm not going to go further because I have no any other thought in my mind, if not his release. So let us leave it there and continue moving. Oh, before Zonchoriku, but let's leave it there because I don't have any other thought in my mind. Let us all pray that he is released on that September. May God help us. Let's continue.
People doesn't look for them at hand. Why should we is with us? Yeah, Pamonsa. Today is Monday, being 11th of August. You can see what the people don't have. Look at what the cost, where they are looking for the people that doesn't look for them. Look at the gate of a human being. Look at what they damaged. You can see it. Look at what the people done to this house. They have demolished all this house because of they are looking for the people that doesn't look for them. In Hitoha or Sumogu. Look at the farm. Crops. Malicious. Damaging. Shooting parusari to make sure that they get the people doesn't look for them at hand. Why Shukwa is with us. Look at it. Look at what they've done. Look at this fence. Look at. You can see every damn thing. You can see many damages. They have damage here. Look at what they shoot today. To make sure, Parustari, to make sure they get their father and their mother at hand. Look at it. Look at what they've done. As critical Nigeria they are called themselves zoo government. Look at what they've done to Hiton House Muogo this afternoon. Today being Monday, 11th of August. This is what they do. That is why we are videoing to send you to you, Papa. Pamansa.
Okay, now I've seen that video, and of course, I'm going to play it because I like it. When I make a promise, I fulfill it. Let us pay attention to this. Very, very important. I want us to know the reason why I'm going to play this very video, even though I've played it very many years ago. I've played this same video, but I'm going to play it again now to refresh our memory. The reason why it is very, very imperative for us to know our stand as a people for those who have been deceiving us, those that have been deceiving our people. It is very, very important for you to know that these people in the West, have already concluded many years ago. They know what they want from Africa. They know that they don't see us. They know that they don't value us. They know that even if we want to unalive ourselves, it's better for them. They will sit back and watch us destroy ourselves. So we should stop calling on them. All these people telling you that they are going to White House, they are going to Asorok, they are Pentagon, they are going to they are making allies. Stop listening to them. They are liars and deceivers. These people, the West, do not regard us. They have decided, they have made up their minds many years ago, before we were born. When they invaded us, they knew that they do not regard us. That's why they invaded us and created countries for us in order to enslave us. And that's why they are appointing all their puppets to be the leaders in Africa, so that those their puppets will be able to do whatever they ask them to do. You understand? So that they will be able to continue their neo-colonization in Africa through their puppets, their managers, their caretakers. They already know that we are not priority. So anybody writing them, telling you they are writing them, telling you they are meeting them, telling you they are having meetings with senators, with whoever, telling you they are making allies, they are lying to you. They are lying to you, my people. These people are deceivers. They have nothing to show. These people lying to you, telling you they are making allies. They are liars. They have no allies. If you are making ally, it's not going to be hidden. If you have made any ally, they will recognize you. Nobody is going to recognize you when you don't have control of your territory. Nobody will recognize you. That is the reason why Mazi Simon Ekpa said, after the declaration of Biafra, we are going to go through a long battle. He described it that way. We are going to go into a long battle with the zoo. A long battle with the zoo. And then when the recognitions begin to come, he said, when the recognitions start coming, when it begins to come, then we will now form what he called transitional government. When the recognition begins to come, we will form what we call transitional government. When the recognition begins to come, we will form what he called the transitional government. Through that transitional government, we will now put in place the mechanism for us to conduct election that will now usher the government of the United States of Biafra. By then, we now have countries, numerous countries, recognize us, that we can be able to fly into their respective nations with our international passport. We have the template. We have the template. That's why you see Biafra United you will never, God forbid, you will never see my leg in any of all this deceitful merry-go-round that is happening in this struggle. You won't see my leg because I know the template. I know the template. You understand? So, anybody who come to tell you, oh my goodness me. Let us first of all watch, let's listen to oh my goodness me. Chai. Oh goodness. Because it's just a simple strategy. A simple strategy that they have laid down many years ago. Manipulate our people and sold fraud to them. A jog manipulate ụmụazị Igbo wee lesi fa fraud. Let's say ha fraud. Akwe. Now let us watch the West for you to see that all this nonsense they are telling you, they are all liars. The West does not see us until we fight our way out. They will recognize us. Else, they don't see us. They don't care.
It has gotten a lot of attention on Twitter. A lot of people are saying, wait, where's the outrage of for what's going on in Nigeria? We saw 4 million people marching in the streets of Paris. We saw world leaders gathering there to sort of stand in solidarity with Paris. Where are those calls for the same kind of justice for the people of Nigeria? Help us understand the difference here and maybe why we're not hearing the same level of outrage. Or is there a reason?
Yeah, good morning, Michaela. Yeah, the issue is, the stark difference, isn't it? World leaders, very prominent, linking arms, walking the Champs-Elysees, complete solidarity against this outrage against what happened in Paris, vis-a-vis what we see in Nigeria, which is truly not, it should not be surprising. Look, what's happening in Nigeria is barbarous. It's horrible. I mean, yet it's not a priority. The United States unilaterally.
This is not a laughing matter. This is not a laughing matter. This is the reality. Did you hear him say that what is happening in Nigeria is horrible, yet it's not a priority? He's going to repeat it. Now let's continue. Let me take it back a little bit. I want you to hear it and understand it before we proceed. But he will repeat it again. But let me take it back a little bit. I want you to hear it. Pay attention, please. You know he's very fast. This is an American man. This very platform is CNN. This is from CNN. It is a platform owned by America. The man himself is an American politician. I think he was what do they call this? Their senators, congressman from Phoenix. From Phoenix. Is it Phoenix or Phoenix? I don't know. Phoenix? Can you correct me? Those of you living in America, please correct me in the comment section. Is it Phoenix or Phoenix? I don't know, but whatever. Now, this man said it loud and clear. Let us first listen. Pay attention.
Vis-a-vis what we see in Nigeria, which is truly not, it should not be surprising. Look, what's happening in Nigeria is barbarous. It's horrible. I mean, it's complete madness, yet it's not a priority.
Yet it's not a priority. Did you hear that? Yet, that what is happening in Nigeria is horrible. It's madness, yet it's not a priority. Let's continue.
The United States unilaterally could do almost anything it needs to do to root out Boko Haram. It would be a long-term effort, but it could be done. And the United States has the capability. All the elements of power, we have those.
So why not?
So why not?
Complete. It's not a priority.
Hey. Again, are you hearing that? The man said that the United States of America has all it takes to weed out Boko Haram, to end Boko Haram. But it could be a long time effort. It could take a long time effort. But that America has all it takes to get rid of Boko Haram. Then the woman asks him, so why not? Why are you not doing it? He responded by saying, it is not a priority. Let me take it back a little bit. Pay attention, please. Pay very good attention. The man is very fast. He speaks very fast. He's an American man. Let's listen to him very, very attentively.
Madness, yet it's not a priority. The United States unilaterally could do almost anything it needs to do to root out Boko Haram. It would be a long-term effort, but it could be done. And the United States has the capability. All the elements of power, we have those.
So why not?
Complete. It's not a priority. That's the problem. We are committed elsewhere in the world. Black West Africa is not a priority. Very.
Am I the only one listening to this? Am I the only one listening to this? He said it's not a priority. It is sad to say, but it's reality. That he made it clear. Black West Africa is not a priority. And then he went on to say that they have other things that they are committed to elsewhere. But they are milking Black West Africa. They are using our resources, both our natural gas, our natural gas, our oil and gas, crude oil. They're using our gold to boom their own economy. They're using our diamonds to boom their own economy. Let me tell you, if a Britain, America, and Africa, what Britain and America are doing in Africa with France, because these are world powers, Britain cannot eat alone, and France cannot eat alone. If they try it alone, America will stop them. America will expose them and fight them. America is world power. Britain colonized Africa, France colonized Africa. They are taking everything from Africa, but they are not eating alone. America is getting its own lion share. Its own lion share from Africa. From whatever Britain and France are getting from Africa, America is getting its own lion share. If America is excluded because Britain colonized Africa, France colonized Africa, then they are taking a loan and America is excluded, it will never work. So it's working because they are working in tandem. They are working hand to hand to put Africa where Africa is today. That's why it's working. Else, it's not going to work. America will not allow it to work. That's why when Traore began, the first person who condemned him and called for his head was an American, although he is a black. He's a black, but he's an American military officer. You understand? American military officer. He's the one who came to call for the head of Traore. The first person who called for him, for his head, was an American. You understand? That means they are getting their lion's share. Else, Britain cannot do it alone. France cannot do it. America has to be there. So the man is telling you, a politician is telling you, if you are listening from America and you are old, if you have stayed in America for 15 years, you're supposed to know who this man is. If you have stayed in America for 15 years, unless you don't put any interest, you don't even watch American news, you don't know any politician from America apart from Mr. President. If you have been in America for many years and you know many of their politicians, you're supposed to know who this man is. You understand? He said that America has... Oh, let me play that part again, please. Very, very important. Let me play it again.
Needs to do to root out Boko Haram. It would be a long-term effort, but it could be done. And the United States has the capability. All the elements of power, we have those.
So why not?
Complete. It's not a priority. That's the problem. We are committed elsewhere in the world.
We are committed elsewhere in the world. So for those of you thinking America is coming to fight for us or recognize us, They say they are committed elsewhere in the world. Elsewhere. America is committed in Ukraine. America is committed to make sure that Russia doesn't take over the world power. That is number one priority of America, that Russia doesn't take back the world power status. That is the number one priority of America, apart from their citizens, to make sure that Russia does not take back the power. You understand? They are committed in Israel. They are committed in Israel. They are committed on other things happening elsewhere, both in Europe and Asia. Black West Africa is not priority. So stop allowing them to deceive you. They don't care. Unless they see that we are now becoming a nation. We are getting there. Nigeria is no longer getting hold of Biafra. They are running helter-skelter. Their army is disappearing. They are nowhere. Their army is nowhere to be found. They are no longer here. In fact, they everywhere is being controlled by the Biafran armies, because they are seeing everything. America is seeing everything. Everything that is happening all over the world, America is seeing it. They know everything happening all over the world. America knows. They are the world power. They know everything. By the time they see that Biafra army is everywhere, is now the one in charge of Biafra land, they know that if we do not come now, these people will gain independence and will become their enemy. And they have what we want. They will come. They will come. You will hear. You may not even need another what they call it, negotiator, third man. What do they call it? You may not even need what do they call it? Negotiator. Can somebody help me in the comment section? You may not need a lobbyist. They will come because you have what they want. They will be, now them go start the negotiation when they see that you are getting it. You are getting there.
Black West Africa is not a priority. Very stark, very hard to say, but that's the case right now. It's a regional issue. If we were to see Boko Haram appear in some other region of the world, white Africa, which is North Africa, or in the Mideast in some way, we would be alarmed. But it's a regional issue. It recruits regionally. There's a
Hey! Nah, awesome, nah, Nifa. Am I the only one that the head is scattering? This man said, if we see Boko Haram operating in other region of white, he used that word, of this to show you the level of racism against black. Very simple. Let's call it by its name. Because he used that word, if we see Boko Haram operating in other regions like white Africa, which is not Africa, or elsewhere in Asia, then you will see America. Hey, am I the only one that heard it? Did I hear it alone? Thank God I remember to bring this video again.
Why not?
Complete. It's not a priority. That's the problem. We are committed elsewhere in the world. Black West Africa is not a priority. Very stark, very hard to say, but that's the case right now. It's a regional issue. If we were to see Boko Haram appear in some other region of the world, white Africa, which is
white Africa, which is
North Africa,
North Africa,
or in the Mideast, in some
or in the Middle East,
way,
somewhere,
would be alarmed.
we will be alarmed. We will be alarmed. If we see Boko Haram appear in other regions like White Africa, which is the north, he said, I'm repeating his word in a way that even the layman will understand what he said. If we see Boko Haram appear in other regions like in the White Africa, which is the north, or in the Middle East, or elsewhere, then we will be alarmed. But in West Africa, Black West Africa, it's not a priority. Habugodo will have no problem. Because of what? You know why? Not only racism, but you know why? In the North Africa, which is White Africa, they do not have a lot. Most of the things that they have in the North Africa is crude oil, which the number one place they have that crude oil is in Libya. You saw what America did in Libya. You all saw what America did in Libya under Gaddafi. You saw how they destroyed Libya. America did it. Now, other places, there's also oil in Algeria, but not in that large quantity. But there's oil in Algeria. They're using it to maintain their economy. You understand? So everything they do with these white African countries are under agreement. But Black Africa, we are mugus, we are monkeys. We are not supposed to live. We are not supposed to exist. The only thing the West want from Africa, Black Africa, is our resources. They control our crude oil, they control our gold, they control our diamond, they control our clay, they control every resources that we are endowed with. So whatever that happens is not a problem. They can kill themselves, no problem. That is for the West. Because we are not priority. So my question, Buzi, onya ajolo ona aju onwe ya. Onya ajolo ona aju onwe ya. If we know that we are not priority, why are you people deceiving the Biafrans with fake information, selling fake hope to them when we are not priority? If a whole, the insurgents of Boko Haram, the Boko Haram insurgency, which is so big and huge, is not being seen as something that is very, very important to deal with by the West. What about the Biafra agitation? What about the division of Nigeria? No, can you ajuju? Obuna something huge like Boko Haram insurgency in Africa, in Nigeria, is not important for the West to deal with, to come in and help Nigeria to deal with it. What about division of Nigeria? How do you think is important to them? It's not important to them because they know that it is only the strong wins. If Biafran people want independence, they should go and fight for it. If they succeed, we will support them. If they don't succeed, we will still support Nigeria. They're not going to stop us. They cannot say, they can't hold us down not to fight for our freedom because they know it's legit. But they are just there looking, watching, because they are committed elsewhere. If you succeed, we will support you. You will be a nation. If you don't succeed, then we will continue the support with Nigeria because we don't lose anything. That is the West. So tell them to stop deceiving us with all this propaganda of creating allies and meeting all those people that they're claiming to meet. It doesn't make any sense. That's why every time I come out and shout, I say, we don't need to hear me. I know why I'm saying it. I am fully grounded in this very struggle. I know exactly why I'm saying it. I know why I'm saying it.
It's a regional issue. It recruits regionally. There's a limitless supply of radicals in that part of the world that are willing to do these incredibly barbarous acts. But
let me know in the comment section if anybody, I don't think I will be taking questions or comments. Maybe one person. Let me try, because we're already 2 hours 30 minutes and I don't want this broadcast to be more than 2 hours plus something minutes. I don't want it to be up to 3 hours. So let me share the link in the comment section. I will be accepting maybe one person. So if you are lucky to be the one, please click the link in the comment section if you have a lot to say. Click that very link. While I continue to play this very video, the link is there in the comment section. I will give you the opportunity to talk so that we can, of course, call it a day.
But if we can contain it, if it can be contained, if it can self-contain, in other words, it doesn't have an ability to metastasize or expand elsewhere, frankly, sadly, we're okay with it.
But see, that's where the issue is, because this.
Did you hear that? Did anybody hear that last one? This man said that if we can contain, this is one of the biggest bombshell. He said, if we can contend the menace of Boko Haram to make sure that it is not as in escalated to elsewhere where you know, where they will be disturbed. If they can contain it within Nigeria alone, or within West Africa, Black West Africa alone, then it's okay for them. They have no problem about it. That is the biggest bombshell of all the whole things he's been saying. That if they can contain Boko Haram insurgency within the zoo alone, they are okay, no problem.
He's incredibly, but if we can contain it, if it can be contained, if it can self-contain, in other words, it doesn't have an ability to metastasize or expand elsewhere.
Or extend elsewhere outside West Africa. Because it's Boko Haram is operating in Chad, they're operating in Cameroon, they're operating in Niger, they're operating in Mali, they're operating, although Mali is ISIS in West Africa. So they're talking about the West African region. Black Africa is not their priority.
Frankly, sadly, we're okay with it.
But see, that's where the issue is, because this one town, or this one city of Baga, is right along the border with Chad. And Nick, I want to bring you back in. There is a real concern. President Goodluck Jonathan sent his sympathies to Paris, yet he said nary a word about what happened in that border town, where there was a slaughter of some reports saying 2,000 people. This is radical terrorism, seemingly unfettered.
Unfettered and metastasizing for that reason. We've heard that from the Archbishop of Jos here, an influential figure, saying exactly that. Look, here you have Boko Haram in Nigeria. They've just struck across the border in Cameroon. They've got the freedom of access into Chad, across to Niger to the north. This is a growing, more than regional threat reaching into North Africa. When did Boko Haram get more weapons? When Libya fell apart in 2011. I was in Niger, which borders the south of Libya, at that time. Afterwards, when the weapons were flowing through, things as big as helicopters dismantled on the backs of trucks being taken out of military bases in Libya, taken through Niger to Nigeria, right beneath it. Boko Haram.
Now, this man is a reporter. He's a media mogul. This man is a media mogul. He's a media guru. So he has his own report to make. But because of time, we're going to continue with this analysis later. Let me allow my brother Obieze Nwachineke. Please grab the microphone. After you will shut down the broadcast because of time. Go ahead, please, Obieze.
Yeah, my brother, good evening from my side.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I greet you for the good job you are doing. I don't know how we are going to do this so that I don't know if you can be making this like 3 times or 4 times in a week or every day, please. Even if it's like 1 hour, I'm just begging you. I don't know how your timetable and your schedules. I don't know how it works. But our people need these gospels because all this, even this man that is talking now in CNN, the last defense spokesperson during this last Biden this regime said the same thing, that
Okay.
Africa is not their priority. He said the same thing.
Okay.
So that's why I stopped watching them. I'm not interested in all this their nonsense news. You have to fight for your freedom.
Yes.
And the way you come to the international this thing, power politics, the problem we're having is G8, G12, G30. That's why all this Russia and China, they separate from them and go and form their own group, which everybody see what is happening now. All of them now, they have their own, everybody is interest. It's interest. There's nothing goes for nothing.
Exactly.
There's nothing, they cannot just come and, come and help us. They just come and they do what with you? Come and lose their soldier or what? Why they already enjoying their life with Nigeria?
Yeah.
So I don't understand how our people think. We are businessmen. One day, I will start my business next year. I will start my business next 2 years.
Of course.
I don't know why our people I don't understand. So instead of me not to waste their time too much, what you said, I'm begging everybody listening to this message right now, and people that will listen after. This is the time. This is the last opportunity. Like I said, either in Adadorama or Vam, God have given us everything. And for Finland taking Simon Ekpa away, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Why it's a blessing is because let us see whether you people are serious. It's just like Jesus Christ when he's come to save us. Jesus Christ come, suffer, sacrifice himself, and die for us. And my idea is for you now to believe and follow Jesus Christ. If you believe in Simon, come out and fight for your freedom, not for Simon. So if they hold Simon September 1st, they did not release Simon. Next year, September 1st, they did not release Simon. 2027 September 1st, Simon did not come out. So you are going to wait for Simon to come out to get your freedom. We already hear their message. We are going to ask this question. Let us come out Saturday. Let us go to all the whole fundraising. Don't say, let me wait and wait. Simon, man, say now they can 6 years now. He's going to see.
What
Mandela
happened?
spent 27 years. Are you
Go
still
ahead.
hearing
Go
me?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you.
Mandela spent 27 years. So if the South African people were waiting for Mandela for 27 years till Mandela come out, Mandela come out in the old age. Mandela come out in old age. So right now, check the age of Simon Ekpa. If Simon Ekpa spent 27 years or 30 years in detention, which means all of us will die before Simon will come out. So it's in our hand now. God have done everything. We have defeated our enemies. But all this thing is in our hand. The money we contribute, if you are giving your money for the men on ground, this my money, take it to men on ground. Please, this envelope I'm giving, give it to men on ground. 100% to men on ground. Let all this thing end. Here, volunteer, every day I call story. They are getting their pen, they are getting their pencil, they are getting their book, they are getting their select. Yesterday, I asked another my spirit is not lying to me. I am seeing something that is not good in this movement. These people have been killing us before. Musa was shouting. Now it's our men is shouting now. And upon all this, they are shouting. They told us they buy everything to them. They have their pencil, they have their pen, they have their paper. It's just to take the exam. The zoo is taking the exam on our side. We haven't seen our people take the exam on the other side. So what is really going on? What is going on? It's not secret. Because the exam the zoo is taking, it's not the zoo that is taking the pictures or the videos. It's our people that is showing us the videos. So our own side, what is going on our side? Something is wrong somewhere. So my brother, let me stop here. Let me stop here.
Thank you.
You are doing a great job. I don't know how
Thank
you
you,
keep
man.
this up to becoming daily, please. We need people. We need people like you, please. Whatever. Something is going wrong. Uda de kwaha. Uda de kwaha. Agwa no na kereka o. Agwa no na kereka. Yem na agwa ge. America inokita, my brother, like 80% of people in America, they are living on credit. They are living on debit. Kitchen line, aboki in Rona village. Kitchen, yeah, that's security man house. In Rona village, kitchen line, even in a compound. No, but that, and I go almost $500,000. $500,000. For 30 years payment. That's 2 years payment. 80% of our people here on a credit. Even before you now, forever ever. Can't we ask ourselves question? Donald Trump, we are shit the whole country. Problem in Africa. We are shit the whole country. COVID, they didn't put us in their plan. They pray for us, to all of us to vanish. But God, in His own infinite mercy, rescue all of us. Nothing happened to Africa. So why can't we help ourselves? Because British, they cannot come on their own. America, they cannot come. The white people, they cannot go anymore because their own land is hot. Yeah. It's not easy for them here. Donald Trump right now is not easy here.
Exactly.
So why can't we get our freedom and go home? And go home. All these our children we born all over the world. Go travel all over the world and see how our people are suffering. My brother, you will shed tears.
Biko, ono wana America. There's a friend of mine who want to get Biafran passport. Please, is the embassy issuing Biafran passport?
Let the person Google it now. It's very, very easy. You don't need somebody to this 21st century. If you Google Liberia Embassy, it will show you the address of Liberia Embassy in Washington. Google Liberia Embassy in Japan. It will show you where Liberia have embassy in Japan. If Biafra have an embassy, Google Biafra Embassy in Washington. It will show you. If you do not see it in Google map, it does not exist anywhere. It does not exist anywhere. It's very simple. We are in 21st century. Right now, if I Google American Embassy in Lagos, it will show me Water Carrington. Give me the particular address. You put it in Google, it will take you to that place. If there's anything, it's not magic. It's very simple. If anybody's asking, let the person just take his smartphone, type Biafran Embassy in Washington. Anywhere, even if it's on the ground in Washington, it will take you to that place. But if you don't find it in Google Map, my dear, sorry, it does not exist. It's the more you look, the less you see.
The more you look, the less you see.
Thank you, my brother.
May God bless you. Oh my goodness. Then there's a comment somebody make. I don't know if he's a Biafran, a true, genuine Igbo son. I'm not sure. But if he's a Biafran, true, this is to show you how brain damage has caused our people a lot. This is to show you let me bring that comment to the screen, even though I'm not used to this, but let me try. Let me bring it. The name does not sound Igbo, it does not sound Biafran, but I don't know. Well, maybe it's just a Fulani man commenting under my comment section. You know, this is to show you how people have been completely destroyed. how brain of some people have been damaged. Somebody said, I'm talking about USB government that was redeclared on 29 November 2024. Now, did we go to Finland to declare USB government? Or we went to Finland to declare or redeclare a nation? And redeclaring a nation that is not yet recognized and accepted by the international community, you are still in exile. Whether you like it or you don't. You cannot in any way rule your nation from exile. That means you are still in exile. And that government is still in exile. It's not yet existing in Biafra nation. This is the bitter truth that some deranged mentally deranged, useless idiots do not want to hear. The bitter truth that the mentally deranged set of unscrupulous elements do not want to hear. Any government that is not in the homeland is in exile, if that's a government in the first place. You did not go to Finland to declare a government. You went there to declare your intention of being a nation of your own. What you went there is to let the whole world to know that you are now ready to rule yourself. And now you are waiting for the acceptance and the recognition. And it doesn't just come, you have to fight for it. Anybody who is telling you you went to Finland to declare USB government, that person is a typical liar. I'm not going to force you to believe it, but it's the reality. You did not go to Finland to declare USB government. What you went there to declare is a nation waiting for the acceptance of the international community for you to have your own home government. So at the moment, you are in exile. Don't let them deceive you, my dear. If truly you are an Igbo person, don't let them deceive you. You cannot rule a nation from exile. It is not possible. If you are doing that, then you are in exile. If you go for recognition to any international community and you are telling them you are now a nation of your own, so what else do you want them to recognize? You are telling them you now have a government in the homeland, which is called USB government. What else do you want them to recognize? What else do you want them to recognize? You already have your own country. You are now a nation. You're existing. You don't need their recognition. Just use your international passport and start flying abroad. Go to tourism. Go to anywhere you want to go all over the world because you're a nation of your own. You must go to United Nations and have your own table, your permanent table in the United Nations, just as other countries have their own. Stop being deceived. Don't allow yourself. You see, tomorrow I'm going to play you a certain video. I will play you a certain video tomorrow, how Ndi Igbo will look like, as in how Biafrans will look like in a very short period of time. Tomorrow, remind me, I will play you a certain video. That video is a comic video, is a comedy video, but reality. And that is what is about to happen to Ndi Igbo. That is what is about to happen to Ndi Igbo. You understand? That is exactly what is about to happen to Ndi Igbo. You did not go to Finland to declare USB government. Stop being deceived. Stop being deceived. Anybody, I challenge any of them who want to debate Biafra Unite to come here. If they burn you well, come. Bring this kind of useless comment to this platform. Let us debate it. I will give you all the time in the world. When you are talking, I will allow you to talk. After you finish talking, I'll ask you a question. If they burn you well, I throw the challenge open to anybody who is believing this crap to come here for a debate. Whoever you are, all over the world, wherever you are, come here for a debate. Come here for a debate. So you people think that when you raise a microphone, you gather people together, some few people. From today, our name is so, and from today we are a nation, and then you become a nation. You now begin to run a nation on social media, propaganda, social media. You don't know that Nigeria federal government is a headquarters is located in Aso Rock, Abuja. You don't know. Something which is very simple, and people are being deceived and confused with a very simple mathematics. You forgot that the headquarters of the federal government of Nigeria is in Abuja, in Aso Rock. So tell us, where is the headquarters of the Biafra, your USB government? If you are not in exile, if you are not in exile, please and please tell us where is the Federal Republic of United States of Biafran federal government. I want to go there tomorrow because I want to meet the Mr. President. I want to meet the Mr. President. If you come out to tell us where your federal government is located, your headquarters is located, I will go there tomorrow to meet Mr. President, because I am a citizen and I have the right to meet whoever that is in charge. At least, even though the security does not allow me to meet him or her, at least the camera will show that somebody came to see Mr. President but was denied by the security men. Isn't it not simple? We are still in exile. It is a very simple. I said it during my charter broadcast. Can somebody write me the charter man, please? Write me Biafra Ordinanwa the charter man. Ordinanwa the charter man. Write it for me. Write the charter man. During my charter broadcast, I made it clear we are still in exile. We did not declare Biafra that in order to make us not to be in exile again. We are still in exile because we have not been fully, we haven't gotten our nation. So we are going to be in exile until we get our nation, and then we go to our home country. The charter made it clear how we are going to get that government, that federal government that we want. The charter made it very clear. And you see that charter, you people are running away. All that run away on China, you will all come back to that charter. I promise all of you, witness, you will all come back to that charter. Call me the charter man, call me all sorts of names, you will all come back to that charter, whether you like it or not. Nadia, I'm waiting for all of you there. If you don't come back to that chat, in fact, I will delete this platform from the internet. I'll delete the platform. If you don't come back to that chat, by the time my PM is out, you don't come back to that chatter, I will delete this platform from the internet. Eba kan no na-eche unu ncha niile. Ichene njakịrị, ichene na-ama njakịrị. Ichene egwuregwu ka na-egwu. Kulonu da mgbaalịbanụ. Ụmụ Igbo na-agbaalịnụ. You will come back to that chatter. You will realize that it's our rule, it's our law. If you cannot respect your own law, you want to go and respect another person's law, you are a fool. You don't have the capacity to rule yourself. You do not have the capacity to rule yourself if you cannot obey your own law that you created and signed. You don't have the capacity to rule yourselves. Anyway, we're going to call it a day. Please, others who are in the room, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for not giving you. Anyway, let me give this person. I want to give you 1 minute. Maybe you want to ask me a question. Please, Ugo, grab the microphone and speak to us, please. Go ahead.
Mazi Daniel Neku. Good evening, sir.
Yes, you are welcome. Please go ahead.
Aha m bụ Ugo.
You're welcome.
Na Biafra Unite. Eziokwu ndị be anyị bụ ngekwu ọkwa maka this YouTube ya policy ka gịnị. Biafra Unite. Imana na sabuvu the zoo army. But mo apụtara ọfụrụ from the zoo army. Mana this woman unu na-akpọ Jesus. This woman unu na-akpọ Ngozi bụ Sabu. N'anya ka ngwugwu unu onwekwu ya ọbụla merụ this man. Onwekwu ya ọbụla merụ this man. Your land is gone. I'm telling you, your land is gone. Maka ndị ala na-apụtachasị na onye a bụ Sabu, onye a bụ Sabu, nke a bụrụ Sabu. Unu watch the type of armory. Hi, oh God. Unu watch the type of armory. Any bunye wanda mizu mana aga Sambisa forest and watch the type of armory. Any bunyanye mana aga kigwe. Unu use tegene nuche ndị be anyị biko onwekwu ya ọbụla merụ this man. Unu na-asị na ama sponsor na nke onye abụ cheburu kidnapper, nke onye nke cheburu kidnapper. Onwekwu ya ọbụla merụ this man. Anu na anagukwa eziokwu. Biafra Unite. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel your anger. I'm not going to talk much anymore. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for listening. We came very, very late and we are closing very, very late. Tomorrow we will try as much as possible to see if we can come with a normal time. Let us pray that our Prime Minister is released in September. If not, we will find a solution. May God bless you all. Comment section. Since the last time that I posted Woto job, have you ever seen any job done by the Biafra Liberation Army? Nobody answered me that question because they are running from the reality. Let me repeat, go and ask yourself, after the last time that I posted a video of Woto, the confrontation of BLA with the Zoo Janjaweed, the very last time I posted it, have you ever seen another job done by the Biafra Liberation Army? The answer, you answer it by yourself. So thank you, my people. May God bless you all. I'm going to see you tomorrow. From me, from here, it is good evening.